What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Noah Gray here, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Josh's channel and check out showmefootball.com for more.
What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Josh Fan of showmefootball.com and arrowheadaddict.com, covering your Kansas City Chiefs. And I wanted to talk about the breaking news from yesterday that linebacker Drue Tranquill has signed a new 3-year deal with the Kansas City Chiefs to stay a Chief and help them on this run for a three-peat. So I didn't get a chance to talk about this news yesterday because I was at work when it happened, and I work in the evenings right now, so just didn't get a chance to make a video about it last night. But this is great for both sides. So to break down the contract details before I get into my thoughts. So this is from the Spot Track Twitter account. Drue Tranquill's Chiefs extension, 3 years, $19 million. He gets 12.5 fully guaranteed. 2 years, $13 million practically is what they state. So this is really 2 years with one dummy year added on. But the cap hits for each year are $3 million for 2024, $8.5 million for 2025, and then $7.5 million for 2026. This is a very fair deal for both sides. Again, I started off with that. This is very good for both sides. This is good for Drue Tranquill because he secures the largest contract of his career that he very much deserves. He was an integral part of the Kansas City Chiefs defense this past year. He came in and was immediately one of the best linebackers on the team. He was probably the best coverage linebacker on the team. I think he was the leader that linebacker room needed and really gave them a boost, gave them an element that they did not have before. And then the really awesome thing about this is the Kansas City Chiefs get Drue Tranquill locked up. That was a guy that a lot of people wanted back, a lot of us wanted to see back, and the Chiefs lock him up before he ever actually hits the open market, which is great because I do think Drue Tranquill would have had offers. Now, the market for linebackers can be a little unpredictable. Drue Tranquill wasn't getting a ton of interest last year, wasn't getting offered a lot of money. He only came to Kansas City on like a 1-year, $5 million deal this past season. So, you know, he probably figured, I'm getting probably about as much as I would get on the open market right now with this offer that the Chiefs are giving me, and I want to be here. You guys saw Drue Tranquill talk about at the parade how much he wanted to be here, how much better this was than LA. Like, Drue Tranquill talked all throughout last season about how great it was to be on this side of the Chiefs-Chargers rivalry and finally be in that winning culture, because the Chargers just didn't have a winning culture when Drue Tranquill was there. He was a little pissed off that the Chargers didn't show a ton of interest in wanting him back. So that's what ultimately led him to decide to come to Kansas City last offseason as a free agent. And now he gets everything he wants. He gets to stay with the Chiefs. He sent out a tweet last night saying unfinished business. You know, he wants that three-peat. He wants a chance at that. He wants to keep this success going. He wants to keep winning championships. Once you get a taste of that, it's really hard to walk away. And I think that made it a really easy decision for Tranquill to sign that extension. There was no need to see what else was out there. I'm sure he probably would have gotten offers, like I said, but this is a very fair deal for both sides. Drue Tranquill gets $20 million over the next 3 years with $12 million guaranteed. You just can't go wrong with that. And, you know, Drue Tranquill is a very good starting linebacker. He's also a guy that I think if like Nick Bolton got hurt, Drue Tranquill could easily step in at middle. He could also do some green dot responsibilities. He's just so versatile. He's super athletic. He has a very good skill set that fits perfectly in the Chiefs defensive scheme. Steve Spagnuolo loves him. This was just a no-brainer. You see what other teams are paying their top linebackers nowadays, and it just feels like a steal to get Drue Tranquill on 3 years, $19 million, because, I mean, there's guys out there making crazy money, and I said the linebacker market can be unpredictable. So to get Tranquill on this sort of deal, it was just a no-brainer, man. Both sides wanted to get this done. They got it done. They were motivated. I also should note that Drue Tranquill's lowest cap hit will be 2024, so this upcoming year, which I think tells you that the Kansas City Chiefs plan on being players in free agency when the legal tampering window opens next week. They wanted to keep that cap hit as low as possible so they have more money to play with in free agency. And then, of course, we got to see what happens with L'Jarius Sneed and Chris Jones. I saw a bunch of people last night saying, oh, man, I wonder what this means for Chris Jones. I don't really think it means anything. I think people are trying too hard to read into this. Drue Tranquill was a good player. The Chiefs wanted him back. I think it has a little to do with Chris Jones. I think they were going to bring Tranquill back, whether or not they keep Chris Jones. It's just there's no correlation there. We'll see what happens with Chris Jones. Every day that goes by and they don't have a deal done yet makes me feel like Chris Jones is going to hit free agency, and then who knows what can happen. But I want to stay on topic. Drue Tranquill back with the Kansas City Chiefs. Absolute no-brainer. Drue Tranquill was awesome for this linebacker room. You're also losing Willie Gay to free agency in all likelihood. Some teams probably going to love the athletic ability there and give Willie Gay a contract that is probably similar to what Drue Tranquill just got. And if you're picking between those two, you got to pick Tranquill because he was the best linebacker last year. But yeah, guys, this is going to be a quick one. I just wanted to give out my thoughts on Drue Tranquill and the Kansas City Chiefs coming to an agreement on a new 3-year deal. Awesome to get him locked up before free agency, so you know that he's committed to staying here. He can't see offers from any other teams. He will be a Kansas City Chief for the foreseeable future. I think that's a great thing, but I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know in the comments down below. But with all that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so more Chiefs fans can find this. And make sure you check out my work on showmefootball.com and arrowheadaddict.com. I will see you all in the next one. Go Chiefs!